Let's talk about regular expressions or regex on Google Looker Studio. And I know what you're thinking. This is so hard and boring. This is for engineers. But no, it is super simple. And you will look very smart in front of your team or clients. And remember, you can always, still like an artist, you can only copy and paste the formulas that I will give to you. You only need to change some values and you are done. So, to think about regex, because you need to understand how it works, is as formulas are for operating numbers to come up with metrics, you use regular expressions to operate dimensions and text. If you want to come up with new dimensions, you use regular expressions. If you want to come up with new metrics, you use formulas or mathematical formulas. Voila. Regular expressions then are like mathematical formulas, but for operating text in computers. That's everything that you need to understand. An example is, hey, I want to find in my database all the emails that contain Gmail. That's a kind of example or regular expression of, or one of the use cases that you can come up with. Now, if regular expressions were written in natural language, it would work something like this. The rule is this. If my dimension country, the value is Colombia or Argentina, please tag those values as LATAM, Latin America. If not, keep it the same. So this is an example of a table where I have my column country, that is Colombia, Argentina, India, and US, and my new dimension that I created with regular expressions say, okay, if Colombia, then tag it as LATAM, Argentina, tag it as LATAM, India, keep it the same, and US, keep it the same. Now my new dimension shows my data cleaned. But this is not for marketing. Let's talk about marketing use cases. So clean your acquisition reports. If you go to Google Analytics, you will see that sometimes the sources are not clean. And this is an example. If on your table, some of your traffic comes from Facebook, FB, Facebook with capital, mobile.facebook, then group it as Facebook because in the end, they all mean the same. Now, this is how the table looks like. So I have some conversions from mobile.facebook.com, some from Facebook, and some from FB, and 6 from Google. But actually, Facebook is being more representative, but the data is not clean. So if I tag them as Facebook, all these values, then I will notice that Facebook in general actually has 19 conversions versus Google that has 6. That's a use case for regular expressions on Google Looker Studio. Another one is breaking down your data or your SEO reports by branded or versus non-branded places. For instance, if the query that people use, and this is an example with Google Search Console data, if query contains Potter, then tag it as branded. If not, tag it as non-branded. And another example for grouping the data in our website is this. If our website page contains the URL templates, then tag it as template. If the page contains tutorials, then tag it as tutorials. If the page contains connectors, then tag it as connector. This way, at Potter, we group our content and we can see what topic or what content categories are performing the best in terms of generating traffic to our website. And this is actual data. If you run social media, many times you run your social media based on topics. So you can break down your data by topic. So you take the post message or the post caption, and if the post caption contains the hashtag tutorial, then tag it as tutorial. If it contains templates, then tag it as templates. If not quotes, then tag it as quotes. And this way I can group my social media content and I can see what topics are working the best. So in general, you can see that regular expressions let me tag, group, and clean my data. And we'll have a specific exercise for all of these use cases. Another example for that is grouping my ads by campaign type or product. I have seen many reports of our clients and they have a specific name or convention or taxonomy for their campaigns names. Their Google Ads or Facebook Ads campaign names are something like this: Shoes, Awareness, 2023, Colombia. So I can see that they have categories or they have specific groups and segments for their Facebook ads campaigns, but it is not easy to break down this data so they can analyze that. With regular expressions, I can do it. For instance, I can say, if my Google Ads campaign contains the words awareness, then tag it as awareness. If it contains the word consideration, then tag it as consideration. And this way, I could come up with a table that doesn't break down my data by campaign, but by funnel stage. So with these examples, this is the welcome or the introduction for regular expressions on Google Looker Studio for marketing. See you in the next lessons. Let's see how to clean your Google Analytics for acquisition reports by using regular expressions on Google Looker Studio. And this is one of those tutorials that you didn't know you needed. And I will show you what I'm talking about. This is an actual acquisition report with Google Analytics data where I am breaking down my sessions data by session source. So here it says that some of my sessions, of the sessions of my website, come from facebook.com, which is Facebook. But also, I have traffic coming from m.facebook.com, which is also Facebook. So they are representing something different, even though they are the same site. And another one is FB, which is also Facebook, but with a UTM parameter. So there is something. I am missing some insights because this is showing me separate data sources that in practice, they are the same. This is not the only example with Facebook. This is another example with YouTube. I get traffic from youtube.com, but I also get traffic from YouTube, and they are the same thing. They are YouTube. And for third-party apps, it works the same. We get traffic from Calendly, and we also get traffic from calendly.com. And finally, we have traffic from Google Looker Studio or Data Studio, that is our Google product, and we also get traffic from accounts.google.com, which is also a Google product. It is the same thing, and I would like to clean this data. I would like to group these sources correctly or filter them as well. So I will go to create a new dimension besides session source, and I will create a new field. And here, this new field will be a regular expression. So I will explain the structure of regular expressions. Regular expressions are like metrics, are formulas. Okay, I will explain it like this way. Formulas are to operate numbers, and regular expressions are to operate text. That's a very good explanation. I love it. Now, regular expressions start with conditionals. And with conditionals, we will follow rules. And these rules will help us tag values. I will explain in detail. So I will start with a case function. A case represents, or a case indicates Google Looker Studio, hey, I will start with a conditional. And the conditional starts with when. And then I will use regular expression, which is simply putting regular expression or regex. And I have three functions: regex match, replace, and contains. To be honest, 99% of the times you will be using regex match. So I won't explain the other two. When you become expert in this, you will understand when you need the other ones. Now here, the rule indicates when, if the regular expression applies, when the session source text contains Facebook, then tag it as Facebook. And this is what I have. And I will copy and paste this conditional because the structure is the same, and I will change the rule to another one. Now I will change. If it contains Calendly, then tag it as Calendly. And that's how I can do it. Actually, you don't need to learn regular expressions. You can simply copy and paste this formula. And it will work with many cases, because with this formula, you can group your content, you can tag it, you can filter it, you can do anything. And you may be wondering why the rule is Calendly and not Calendly, because Calendly has a capital C. There is a regular expression to avoid problems with capital letters, but I don't want to add complexity to the first exercise of data blending. So I will start. So I have a rule for Calendly, and if the session source contains Calendly or Calendly, then tag it as Calendly. And just copy and paste this formula and do the same with YouTube. If the source value contains YouTube, then tag it as YouTube. So here I have another one. I will do it with LinkedIn. So if it contains LinkedIn, tag it as LinkedIn. If it contains Facebook, I am replacing that one. If it contains Google, tag it as Google. And now I will end the conditional. Else is like if not. If nothing of this happens, then do this. If not, continue with the same value that session source is giving, and we will end the conditional with end. So to explain in natural language, if the session source contains Facebook, tag it as Facebook. If contains Google, tag it as Google. If contains Calendly, tag it as Calendly. So all the variations of this will be grouped as one. The data will be clean. And if nothing of this happens, just keep the same values and end the conditional. It is super simple, and you can request our support team to help you with this if you have any question for free. So here we created a new column with this new dimension because, as I told you, a regular expression is as formulas are for metrics, regular expressions are for text. And we created a new dimension with this, and we will see if this works. So the first column, Google, then it is tagged as Google. Direct, I have no conditional for them, so it remains the same. Not set, not set. It is remain the same because no conditional is this. And now datastudio.com is called Google Products because that's the name of the tag I added. If I go again to Calendly, you will see that Calendly is tagged correctly. If I go to facebook.com, it is tagged just as Facebook, so my new data is clean. What I will do is that I will remove the original session source dimension. And now my data will be cleaned and my acquisition report will be cleaned. Now I am breaking down my data by cleaned sources. Now I can see only Facebook, only LinkedIn, only YouTube, and they are not repeating their values. And you will see that we will find some insights. For instance, I can see that Google products are more representative than I thought, because if I combine all the variations of Google products, then they represent a lot of traffic for my website. And also for Calendly and Facebook. I noticed that Facebook and Calendly are way more representative than I thought, but it was for me, it was very hard to visualize it because many values split the data and they in the end represent the same thing. So with this is an explanation on how to clean your Google Analytics reports, your acquisition reports with regular expressions. I hope that you like this tutorial, and if you have any question, reach out to us, reach out to me, and I can help you personally for free to create and build your marketing reports on Google Looker Studio. Let's see how to tag, group, or categorize your social media content by topic so you can see what topic resonates the most. And for this, we'll be using Google Looker Studio, regular expressions, and Power Metrics. And here I have a table where I break down HubSpot's social media posts on Instagram. I am seeing their captions, their images, and their performance metrics. And you may be wondering, why do I have access to their data? And the answer is I don't have it. I am using one of our connectors that is called Instagram Public Data that lets you retrieve data from any Instagram or Facebook page. So here I have these pages, and I see that one of their posts is talking about CRM. So I know that one of their topics is HubSpot CRM, and actually they have a hashtag for it. Also, they are publishing about AI, of course, ChatGPT and all this stuff. So this is another content category that they are using. And if I scroll down, I will see other posts. For instance, this is a pattern. Here they are talking as well about CRM. So I can guarantee that this is an actual topic. Here, I will create a categorization. So I will create a new dimension with regular expressions. So click on Add New Dimension and create a new field. And this new field will be called Topic. And we'll create a formula like this. I will explain it. But we will say, hey, if the caption of the post contains the word CRM or the hashtag CRM, then tag it as CRM. If it contains AI, tag it as AI. If not, tag it as something else. This is what we will be doing. So here, I have the formula. When I create a conditional or a regular expression in Google Looker Studio, I will always start with a case statement. Then I will create the condition. And the condition is start with when. So when the regular expression matches that the media caption contains somewhere the word CRM, then tag it as CRM. If not, tag it as other. If you want to add other rules, like to create other categories, you can simply copy and paste that conditional of when and simply change the rules. In this case, I will only create one rule, other and CRM. And I will end the conditional and I will click on apply. And here you can see that we are breaking our data, or we are seeing our data by topic. And now these posts are categorized. So the first post contains CRM, the other one doesn't contain it, the third post contains CRM. And now I will remove the original dimensions, which are media caption and media image, media picture, here. And now I am breaking down my social media data by topic. I can see the performance of CRM and I can see the performance of the other categories. Now I can spot what topic is more relevant for my audience. And this is how you can tag, group, and categorize your social media content by topic on Google Looker Studio. Let's see how to create cross-channel reports on Google Looker Studio. And for this exercise, we'll be using regular expressions and data blending. This is an actual exercise from a client, and I really wanted to share it with you. I really loved it. So I created a Google Looker Studio report, and I connected the data that I wanted to blend. I want to connect Facebook ads, Google ads, and Google Analytics conversion data. This first table is connecting Facebook ads, and we are breaking down our metrics, let's say ad spend or impressions or clicks, by campaign name. But something special about these campaign names is that they have a convention or a taxonomy. They have a standard. The structure of the campaign names are product, objective, and year. You don't need to follow the same structure, but you need to follow a structure for these things. And I am repeating the same exercise with Google Ads. I am breaking down my metrics by campaign. By the way, in Spanish, campaign is campaña. And we are following the same exercise and also the same structure. So we have the same structure for the campaign names for both Google Ads and Facebook Ads, but they are not the same. They are not the same names. So no Facebook ad campaign name matches or is the same as any of these Google Ads campaign names. This is important. Now, the next exercise is that I blended this data, and I will show you what makes this join special. If I see this table, I see campaign data, I see campaign name, which corresponds to Google Ads, the campaign name that has a column with 0, that's Facebook Ads. So this means that this campaign exists on Google Ads, but not on Facebook Ads, and that's why I have ad spend on Google Ads and not on Facebook Ads. But the opposite is the same. I have campaign names for Facebook Ads, but they don't exist on Google Ads. That's why I have ad spend on Facebook Ads and not on Google Ads. So I see that I have campaigns from both platforms, but none of the words of the names of the campaigns are matching exactly. This is another example, campaign name. So I have Facebook Ads data, no ad spend on Google reported, but on Facebook I have reported data. And again, I have some campaigns with Google Ads, but no data for Facebook Ads. I will show you how this join was built, and I will try to explain myself the best I can. So here I will click on edit to see the data source. I will expand this model so I can see the entire join, and I will click on the condition for the join in the Venn diagram, and I want to see what I did here. We built a full outer join. A full outer join combines all the data from the platforms without restrictions, and I will show you what is the difference. Generally, when we do data blending, we do left outer join. And here we say our data table, our blended data table, will only include campaigns from Facebook and will merge with the ones that Google Ads has in common. So if Facebook Ads has them, we will show them. If Google Ads has them, but Facebook Ads doesn't have them, we won't show them. The Google Ads data should match Facebook Ads, so the table shows that specific data. If you're not familiar with this, I recommend you our other lessons on data blending, but this is super simple actually. So the full outer combines everything, all the campaigns, regardless if they are the same or not. Imagine if you are a visual learner, imagine that we put a table on top of the other, and that's the data blending, and that's why the table looks like I just showed you. So I will click on cancel because I don't need to do anything here, click on close, and let's see what is next. Next is the cross-channel report that is beautiful because we are having a table that combines Google Ads, Facebook Ads, and Google Analytics data where I can see the total ad spend from both ad platforms and the conversions from Google Analytics. This is beautiful. And interestingly, the data is broken down by campaign, but these campaigns are also run on Facebook Ads and Google Ads. So we are combining the data from both Google and Facebook, and we are breaking down the data by general campaigns. This is common in companies. So this customer specifically, they were breaking down by campaign, but you could break down your efforts by product, by owner, by country, by location across all your marketing channels. That's why I find this very beautiful. I will show you how this join was made. But also something interesting is besides combining Facebook Ads and Google Ads, we are also combining the Google Analytics for metrics and conversion data, because what we are doing here is that we use conversion data from Google Analytics, but the ad spend from Google Ads and Facebook Ads. That will make our measurement of conversions more accurate. So how this was built, I will go to edit and I will see the join. This join, I will expand this again. This join works like this. So for Google Ads and Facebook Ads, as I showed you, I used a full outer join. This is something that you already know, and the full outer is combining the campaign names, campaign or campaña from Google Ads, a campaign name for Facebook Ads, and we are also bringing dates, day or dia by Google Ads and date for Facebook Ads. We are using both so we can actually display our data over time, and we can create as well time series. So I could actually have two join keys. Now I will go back, and here I am explaining all of this. Using dates as joins as well will enable to create time series and charts and visualize data over time. I will click on cancel because I wanted just to show you how it's done. And now I will show you the join we created for Google Analytics. So for Google Analytics, it is a bit different because we actually did a left outer join. The Google Analytics data will only show if the campaign exists on Facebook ads or on Google ads. So what this means? This means that we will only report in this blended data table conversions from Google Analytics as soon as the campaign and the source belongs to Google and Facebook. If not, it means that the conversions are organic or are social media or are email, and that's why we can exclude them from this join. That's why the left outer join here works better. And by the way, to make this work perfectly, that to make Google Analytics match with Facebook ads and Google ads, we should make sure that the UTM parameters are working correctly. So that's another requirement to make these cross-channel reports work, that your UTMs and your campaign names are structured correctly. So here I will close. I wanted to show you this blended data. I hope that this will give you a lot of ideas to build cross-channel reports. And I will continue. So the next thing is breaking down our data by a custom dimension that I am coming up with. Like I want to break down my data by funnel stage or by product or by campaign or by location or by owner or by agency name, whatever. I can do anything. So I will show you the formula. So this client is breaking down their data by campaign. And the rule works like this. I will explain it. Remember, if you are not familiar with regular expressions, I recommend you the other classes. But these regular expressions go like this. I will create a single formula or a specific conditional for every campaign that I'm running. So for every campaign, there is a specific conditional. Now, this first conditional says, if the Facebook campaign name contains this word, let's say X, or, so I have two conditionals in a single one, or Google Ads campaign contains X as well, then tag these values as X. And I will show you another example. Actually, I took a screenshot of the rule so you could understand it better. So the explanation of the regex is like this. If the campaign name of Facebook contains X or the Google Ads campaign contains X in the campaign name, then tag them as X. The other rule, if the campaign name of Facebook contains Y and the Google Ads or the Google Ads contains Y, tag them as Y. So we are combining different data sources, different tables, but they have something in common. That's why the standard names are important. And now I can group my data, even though they are in different tables. So with this, I am showing you that I can create a regular expression to break down my data as I want, even though I'm combining multiple sources. And this is how you can create a cross-channel report on Google Looker Studio. And using Google Analytics conversions, using Facebook ads, using Google ads, but you could explore this exercise with social media and more. As soon as you have UTM parameters, so you have shared data across your data sources, this will be working and this will be beautiful. I hope that you like this lesson. This is an advanced thing on Google Looker Studio, and I hope that you use it. Happy reporting or happy cross-channel reporting.